It's quite very good. So, at this moment, I would like to share about my research on innovative solution in research for food safety and resilience. Oops, sorry. Okay, so sustainability goal is important to achieve a better and a more sustainable future for all, and this is address the problem that we face. As we know that United Nations already set up 17 sustainable development goal, and this presentation I would like to focus on the food insecurity, which is related with climate change and then limited water availability and also globalization. And the important thing is how can we maintain, how can we continue the important function and without decline the quality, and how can we drive the change that we face. So, food insecurity and hunger become a global issue due to the combination of like pandemic that we like COVID-19 and also limited water availability, especially the clean water, and also climate change. So pathogen due to the climate change, it increased the human exposure to pathogen, and it also has had an impact on human health, and it is have a drastic effect on food safety and food security worldwide. So during the food production, as we can see here, during the food production, from production to the consumer, there's a lot of chance, there's a lot of possibility that the pathogen can contaminate our food. For example, like the hygienic of the storage and also the food handler. So it really become, the risk of the foodborne disease become increased. So it's danger for us, for our health. And as we know that WHO mentioned that 3 in 10 children under 5 years of age suffer from diarrhea. And diarrhea it can in fact become malnutrition, especially for the children start from 0 to 5 years of age. So it's also become even worse due to poor sanitation, especially in the area from middle to low income. So as we know that sometimes our food also becomes spoilage because of activity or because of environmental factor and enzyme, and also mostly because of the microbe, because microbe is everywhere in the air, in every even in our body, right? So our food become look dangerous to be consumed. And actually not only food spoilage, but also we can find everywhere is pathogen. Even our food look fine, look quality look okay to be consumed, but sometimes it can be contaminated with pathogen, bacteria that can affect our health and maybe cause of the disease. So people usually, as we know, start from the beginning. We usually preserve our food using so many mechanisms of the preservation, like to put sugar. Like I see a lot of food, Filipinian food also use this preservation, like using sugar, vinegar, right? And also usually we can use like chemical preservative, like in the food industry. So actually there's a lot of effort how to maintain our food become healthy and safe for us. And in the medical field, usually we use like antibiotic treatment for the patient. But the problem is Sorry. But there's some limitation by using this preservation, especially the chemical preservative. Why? Because this is an organic compound, may be dangerous for our health also, especially maybe we don't know like food industry or maybe home industry, they can be use a lot of chemical preservative which is not follow the regulation, follow the standard. And it can also affect our microbe because in our body we have a lot of bacteria and very good bacteria, not the dangerous one. So they can also die. So it will be long-term effect for our health. So in the perspective of the microbe, so if we have to see the microbe as a organism also. From the perspective of the microbe, due to the climate change, of course, they need to do something to adapt to the environmental pressure. So, for example, they form like us. We always build a house. So even the microbe also they build something like layer to cover them, to protect them from the environmental pressure, like from the temperature, high temperature, even low temperature. So they form this house, this building, but this building we call biofilm, which is make even difficult to be treated, like for the patient, even in our food, it is more dangerous, okay? But in the perspective of microbe, of course, this is like protection for them. So where we can find biofilm, it is everywhere actually. Even in our house, like maybe in our bathroom, even in our bottled water, everywhere. And there's a lot of problem due to the biofilm, the house of the bacteria. What is the problem? Let's see. Like this one in our respiratory tract, especially people with the disease, inherit genetic disease, cystic fibrosis. It can be infected with this called the bacteria is Pseudomonas. Bacteria have very beautiful name, but sometimes difficult to remember for students, right? So Pseudomonas, they can live in our respiratory tract, and they form the house, the biofilm, and make it even more difficult to be treated, even using antibiotic, okay? And we know antibiotic is very powerful for us, so it is dangerous if the antibiotic also cannot eradicate the bacteria. So where else can we find? Even in the distribution system, like water distribution system, so everywhere, this the biofilm. So it can be make the channel, the pipe become leak and create problem. So also in our food, right? In our food, we can find everywhere, even in the food surface. So, and also in industrial facility, okay? After that, we would like to talk about communication. As we know, we already know about communication and how important of communication, not only for human, but also for animal. I'm sure especially for us, especially maybe for women, it is very important to chit chat, maybe discuss or gossiping, right? If we cannot talk maybe for one day, for 1 week, I'm sure we will be very stressful. So the condition is also same in bacteria. So they actually talk each other. They communicate using specific language, okay? If we see, like, if they use different language, so the other bacteria feel left behind. Like, oh, I don't understand this. For example, if maybe some of you hear me speak in Indonesian language, of course, you cannot follow me. And also the same condition. So it's also happen in bacteria. So if they cannot understand, and then they cannot create problem. Why? Because for them to create the house, they need to discuss. They need to talk each other first. And then they start to create the house for them. So if after they discuss and maybe meeting, organize meeting, conference, something like that, and then they start to form the housing. the biofilm. Then after that, it will start create more problem with us. So this is the alternative solution to control them is how? To make them stop to talk each other. So this is the alternative solution. If they cannot talk each other, they become stressed and they cannot create disease in our body, in also in environment. So the alternative solution is how to stop them to talk each other. Okay. So the strategy is how to control, to attack, to kill the bacteria, and also stop them to building the house for them. So we have two approach. The first one is using anti-biofilm, which is to disrupt, to eradicate the house of the of the bacteria. And the second one we will discuss later. So we will talk about the first one first. So we screen many other beneficial bacteria from marine environment. We take the marine water and screening using searching for compound. And we found that this compound from the marine bacteria, they are able to stop to stop communication in dangers in pathogenic bacteria, and also destroy the building of the bacteria. So it is very powerful potential. And this one, as we see, this is in the see from the microscope. And we also use this in the aquaculture, especially in fish. I don't know if there is a department for fishery here. No, okay. So we try also put in the aquaculture, and this fish are actually can be died because of other pathogenic bacteria. But when we use this compound, the survival growth become higher. And this is also the fish that we normally eat it, tilapia in Indonesia, we have a lot. So this is very solution that interesting. And this is one of our paper. So the second one, I would like to talk about the second one. What is the second one? This is actually virus. Maybe when everybody, especially not from the science, life science field, maybe when we hear about virus, I think we will very unhappy, right? Especially because of the pandemic. But in this case, we use virus because this virus is, we call bacteriophage. Dr. Basit also worked with bacteriophage. So bacteriophage is virus that specifically kill bacteria. So as we know, like sometimes the enemy of our enemy become our friend, right? This is the case in bacteriophage because this bacteriophage can specifically kill the bacteria, especially the pathogenic bacteria. So we use them to be friends. So we need to be friends with this bacteriophage to kill our enemy. And also, actually, where we can find this virus, this specific virus that we call bacteriophage, this is ubiquitous in environment. We can find in soil, in lake water, even in marine water, and also in our food, even in our body. We have a lot of bacteriophages. So we need to be worried about this virus because this is our friend. Because we can be something like best friend forever, right? Because they attack our enemy. So you have a lot of also in our intestine, in our gut. So this one, the red one, the big one, is our enemy, the bacteria. And this little one, the green one, is the virus that kill the bacteria. So we need to be friend with this virus. What is the benefit of using this virus as food preservative? As food preservatives, okay? So because they are high specificity, they specifically kill only our enemy, only the pathogenic bacteria. And they are also report as low toxicity and also have prolonged life in the food. So actually, there are a lot of commercially available this virus, this bacteriophage, as food preservative in some country. So we try to isolate to recover this bacteriophage from various sources, like this is Indonesian beverage, and this one beef offal from soil, even from chicken and everything. So we got the virus, this one, this little one, is our friend, yeah, best friend. So this can be used, and we try to put them in many type of food and check whether this can kill our enemy, our bacteria, pathogenic bacteria. And we found it's very good result because they can reduce the number of the pathogenic bacteria that make us sick. So it is very promising, and the result already published in some paper. So this we found, so remember that I told you before, the bacteria, the pathogenic bacteria, they can build the house. So actually our little friend, the virus, the bacteriophages have double action. So they can destroy the house and also kill the pathogenic bacteria. So it is very powerful. So this is the report. So finally, we can conclude that actually bacteriophage, the virus that specific kill the bacteria, it is ubiquitous. Yeah, we can find in high abundance in the environment, and also in our food, and also in our body. So we don't need to be worried about that, and using them as food preservative. And they also have contribute a lot in human health, because actually not only in the food sector, but also in medical field, nowadays they can be used to combine with antibiotic to treat patient also. So finally, you can say that bacteriophage, the virus, already used in poultry, okay, and also in industrial food industry for sanitation, even in raw product, and also in market as biopreservative, so make our food safer. So I can conclude that this is innovative solution using antibiofilm or bacteriophage as our friend to kill the pathogenic bacteria to increase the food safety and resilience. I would like to thank to all of